team that I'm very proud to show and present. Right? They come from SuperDAO, Crew3, and Cake. This is the problem we're solving. Currently, gaming studios pay about $26.7 billion per year for user acquisition. That's a lot of money. And there's generally around 3 problems circulating here. Lack of infra and tools. Current solutions are too complicated and expensive. And acquisition and retention is still a massive challenge in the Web3 gaming space specifically. There's a new data stack needed for Web3 games. A data stack that includes social data, product insights, and on-chain data, which is a new addition in the Web3 space. About $3 billion of VC funds have already been invested in Web3 games in 2022. We are like the Amplitude of Web3 games. So Amplitude is a product analytics platform. There's a unicorn right now that is very much focused in the Web2 space. Firebond is an all-in-one analytics and growth marketing platform designed to enable Web3 games to optimize player engagement, retention, and revenue generation, right? So the most important part I'd like to point to you is by utilizing our platform, the customer acquisition cost is reduced by 50% with the implementation of Firebond. And currently the CAC cost for Web3 games is about $30, and reducing it by $15 per user, it is a very significant amount, right? We also have a unified analytics system, player profiling, behavior analytics, fraud prevention. So looking through like wallet insights, knowing how much they hold in their wallet, makes it easier for games to target this type of users right now. Let me walk you through some data, right? So this is not by me, it's by a gaming report. 80% of Web3 gamers will come from Asia, and we are primarily focused more on the Southeast Asia region. The total addressable market is $200 billion. And let me walk you through quote Trip Hawkins, the founder and the first CEO of electronic sports, EA, has mentioned. I'm confident that within a decade, Web3 games will be a bigger deal than console or mobile than ever been. And we at Firebond are equally very bullish about that as well, right? The revenue potential in second year, we see $2 million ARR based on just 55 games. We see our enterprise model, $3,000 per month to be the go-to solution. To give you a bit of background, Amplitude charges around $8,000, $8,000 to $10,000 per month per user. And currently they have at least more than a few hundred clients already. We aim to acquire 10% market share in 5 years. We are following a bottom-up approach. We took the total number of mobile and PC games in the world and multiplied it by the yearly subscription fee that we are charging. The total addressable market is $29.9 billion. We believe that the total number of games in Asia is about 50% of that, giving you 14.9. We are very bullish we'll be able to acquire 10% of that, looking at that there's no market leader in the Web3 gaming analytics space right now. And that gives us 1.49 conservatively based on the current service offerings. So if we do scale up more service offerings, this number could look bigger than what it is today. We have secured 4 MOUs, including a publicly listed gaming studio. iCandy is a market leader in the space, having built games like Mortal Kombat and Spider-Man. We are looking at 500,000 members across 50 projects in our beta space. We, as an early stage company, this is primarily what we do. We continuously just keep building. Within 2 weeks, we are hoping to launch our Firebond platform. We're going to be expanding our team after our pre-seed raise. We're doing product development with pilot enterprise customers like iCandy right now. In quarter 24, we want to be expanding our product analytics function and our on-chain analytics function. This requires a larger data team, and we hope to achieve this much later part of the year. We also are looking at fraud prevention through generative AI. This is a problem highlighted through interviews, as 50% of the gamers right now are botted in the Web3 gaming space. And that's not a good thing, because that affects their revenue generation, primarily in the company. We do what others don't cheaper. So we provide Quest, unified analytics, and SDK and fraud prevention. As highlighted, Amplitude charges 80 to 100K a year. We charge anywhere between like 20 to 40K, which is a lot cheaper. And other platforms don't have unified analytics. I'm running out a bit of time, but by end of this year, we want to have 10 games onboarded. We have strategic partnerships with launchpads in line to get our 55 games by 2024. We're constantly in the space talking about Web3 gaming analytics. We also won a hackathon in Glitch, Korea a few weeks ago on the Polygon track. We're actively participating and building the space while we're building Firebond, right? And that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Ganesh. We'll open the floor to questions now.
Yes, sir.
Which market do you consider as the finding markets using your solution?
100%. In Southeast Asia, the three markets, or in Asia, the three markets that are untapped and generally very big right now are for gaming are Vietnam, Korea, and Japan. Korea and Japan are slightly more localized markets. You've got to be in that language to be able to capture the market better. We see an added advantage right now in the Vietnam market as they're more English spoken. Games like Axie Infinity has come out from there. We are in talks with them. So Axie Infinity was one of the first Web3 games built. They are using a solution like Amplitude, and they're up for renewal in the coming few months. So that's the kind of market we are looking at specifically. So, Lee.
Can I add another question?
Yes, sir.
Did you stress test your assumptions in terms of growth? I mean, what can come that is sort of really adverse to your growth plans in terms of from the market side?
Sorry, could you repeat the question?
Yes. You're planning growth in mainly Southeast Asia, right? Did you stress test your model, and what are the factors that could sort of be adverse to your growth projections?
100%. So we have continuously, the platform is more of the stronger solution on front end you can provide. It's a complete product. But how we have done it is we have come up with these data reports and have sent it to these companies to see whether it adds value, track data on it. Right now, most of these companies have come back and said that this is an effective solution for them, and they're willing to pay for it. Right. So as of today, the solution is something that every industry within the Web3 gaming space needs. The only reason why the growth plan will be affected could be that we are not moving as fast as we want to ahead of time, because the Web3 space is constantly being innovated. There's some data points to look at today that's relevant. Something new comes out in a few months. We've got to tap onto that to stay effective in the system. So I would think if we don't stay up and constantly innovate in the space, that will probably inhibit our growth that we have planned out right here.